This week, we are talking about fasting. Today, I want to go into metabolic flexibility and something called hormesis. We touched on metabolic flexibility, what it is and why it matters. Metabolic switching occurs when our body goes from burning glucose or sugar for fuel and it goes into burning fat for fuel. When we can switch between these two fuel sources, the easier we can do it and the less painful it is, so to speak, the more benefit we will get from it. When we have this process going on, our cells are repaired, our mitochondrial energy production, the brain of our cell starts to work better. We burn fat instead of glucose. Someone who needs to lose weight, it helps to pull those fat stores. And autophagy occurs. We talked about autophagy. It's like the Pac-Man. All the cellular debris, the bad and damaged cells, they start to get removed. It increases growth hormone and stem cell production. And it slows down something called mTOR, a pathway where when it's elevated, things grow, including abnormal cells like cancer cells. But when it's calmed down, it helps to repair, it stimulates the repair, and it actually stimulates autophagy. We want to dampen mTOR, we want to increase autophagy. Some of the other benefits, we start to repair cells in the body, that autophagy that's taking place. Our liver cells, our master detox organ, that starts to get repaired. Our gut lining gets repaired. We start having regeneration of brain neurons, the cells in our body that make our brain function and work the way we want it to. Again, we have that metabolic flexibility and hormone optimization. What is hormesis? Is a stress that's a good stress. I used to do weightlifting and bodybuilding a long time ago. When I lifted weights, I was actually tearing the muscle down. And that little stress on the muscle, the tiny little micro tears, actually did a benefit by building up the muscle and making it stronger. So hormetic stress as a process is something that we can do by making mild challenges. That might be something like fasting, exercise, muscle building, running, aerobic cardiac exercise, or even cold exposure can place our body under just enough stress that it's like, oh, I have to do something. And then it starts to improve different areas. And that helps to strengthen the body. If we never had a period in our time where we never were challenged, we would become really lazy and we won't be very efficient. This is a way to challenge the body to bring about good things. Small stressors help to improve resilience and it makes us more adaptable. It really promotes our mitochondrial wellness and fitness. It calms down oxidative stress. And it also squelches inflammation. You can see why hormetic stress would be something that would be really beneficial and something that you would want to use as a go-to and doing it in the right way. Ways to incorporate hormetic stress in the body. Well, fasting, that's what we're talking about, right? We don't become adapted to one way or the other. We learn how to burn fat for fuel. We learn how to move away from burning glucose for fuel, but we can switch easily and it doesn't create a big problem and stress in the body. Then we can do things like cold plunges, cold showers. I don't particularly care for the cold plunge, but I do the cold showers. Even plunging your face into cold water is a good way to start if you don't like submerging yourself in cold water. Hypoxic breathing. When I do deep breathing exercises, sometimes what I do is I'll take a long deep breath, but I'll hold my breath for a really long period of time, as long as I can. There's different people that have made this really popular. The one person I can think of is Wim Hof, and he actually can hold his breath for an extraordinary amount of time because he's practiced over and over to do it in that hypoxic state, because it creates that hormetic stress. The other thing that we can do is go on these extended fasts. We talked about different lengths of fasts and the benefits that it has. When you go on a fast for longer than 48 hours, incredible things happen in your body. By leveraging metabolic switching and hormetic stress, we can really improve our cellular health, enhance our energy production, and really slow the aging process. Isn't that something that we all want? I am so excited to share this information with you. We're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart, and that is fasting and women's health. Not all are created equal. Men and women have different needs and have different benefits. I look forward to seeing you there.